Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On the celebration of this, pagan satanic day called Christmas. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't, as you know, I do not celebrate this day. In fact, I will send you some couple of links in here, so don't forget to see it on the description. Some links that are gonna cover what I'm about to cover here real quick, because this is going to be a quick video, because I'm on the 25 or 25 minute camera, because I got one that lasts for 1 hour and then the other camera that lasts for 25 minutes, but it's okay. So here we go. Well, I'm not sure what to title this video yet, so bear with me. But one other thing, you understand the purpose of these videos. The purpose of these videos is to awaken you to this truth, which saves, and to make you understand as to why life was created in the first place. What is the purpose of life? Huh? Were we here put on this earth just to have kids and that's it? No. The purpose of life itself. I explained that to you many times in Spanish and English. But let me just refresh your memory. The purpose of this video is to not just to make video here, but to make you understand the purpose of life and the purpose of it as we move forward in the new coming, in the coming of our Creator, of our Savior back to this earth. But before let's not even talk about that right now. Even though everything's connected, let's talk about for what I'm about to make this show video about. Okay, so the fallen human creation, which is us, has been worked, deceived, and bewildered by the first falling of all creation, which happened in paradise, in heaven, where he was thrown out by the archangel Michael, because evil was found in him. So he convinced a third of the heavenly angels to follow him. And ever since then, he has been playing us humans for fools. And his name is, first of all, let's not get it twisted. He was known as Lucifer in heaven, the morning star. All of those things, okay? So let's not get it twisted here. And it saddens me that our people, God's people, the true Israelites, which the Bible talks about, are so blind. And again, that going on the north side of this city, where I'm at, I see churches which name themselves, title themselves as the Morning Star. Do these people read the Bible, or are they just plain outright Satanists? But then they cover themselves as a church. The Morning Star was Satan, who became known as Satan, which comes from the Latin word Satan, which means the opposite. So he's the opposite of God. So he's got the whole human race living opposite of God. Okay? And you got religious freaks out there. Okay? You got religious freaks out there judging people. See, I don't judge. Because the Bible clearly says that we are not judges yet. We shall judge angels, but we're not there yet. Okay? So, in fact, if we go to Corinthians, let us go to Corinthians right now. Just bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? We should not judge anything. Okay? Not right now. We got to be aware as to what's good and what's bad in the sight of God, but we shouldn't judge. Okay? Because we are all sinners. I don't hate gays and lesbians. I love them. I do not agree with what they do with their lives, what they have chosen to do with their lives. But hey, that's them. I do not judge them. I pray for them. Okay? Now, because if you judge, look at yourself. But here's what the Bible is telling us. What's going to happen in the future. 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 1. Dare any of you having a matter against another go to law before the unjust and not before the saints? Verse 2. Do you not know that the saints will judge the world? And if the world shall be judged by you, are you unworthy to judge the smallest matters? Verse 3. Know you that we shall judge angels? Know you not that we shall judge angels? How much more things that pertain to this life? 4. If then you have judgments of things pertaining to this life, set them to judge who are least esteemed in the church. In the church. You understand? We should judge angels. Of course, not the angels of God, but the angels of the fallen angels. Okay? But first we have to survive these trials and tribulations, okay? And all these devil's temptations and provocations, you name it. So, all right? So I don't hate people for what they are. Whether you are binary, whether you are gays. See, that's what's wrong with this world. We are so judgmental. Little do we know that we all have our demons. And when once God comes to this planet to reestablish order on this earth, then we will see how things should have been from the beginning and ought to be. But in the meantime, let me give you an example. If you judge people for who or what they are, what does that make you? Think about it. And how can you help this next brothers, sisters, if you are always judging? How are you going to help them? How are you going to bring them in? How are you going to make them understand something? How are you going to make them see something if you are judging? You understand? So let us not judge. So, let's keep going. So being that this garbage, the spirit that became the master of deceit, the game master, okay, him and his legions, because you got to understand that a third part of the angels, I mean, he can convince people. I mean, he's a good salesman. Okay? That's a good sales guy right there. Oh yeah. He's a hustler. And he convinced a third of the angels to follow him even before there were humans on this earth. You understand? I know this might be too deep for you to understand. I know this may sound like some figure of some imaginations, but you got to understand the reality of it. You have to realize the reality of it, the stark reality, which is bad, before it is too late. So this garbage called Satan, not Lucifer, remember that was his former name, Lucifer, the light bearer, the morning star. That was before there was evil found in him. So now he worked humanity. So he's got humans doing things that he knows are opposites. See? See? Misery loves company. Okay? Misery loves company, so there it is. He knows that by turning humans by convincing humans to do things that he knows irritates God. Okay? And this very day that I'm doing this video, here's one of them, Christmas. And again, don't forget the links that I'm gonna send you. I mean, you got some denominations out there that don't celebrate Christmas based upon some religious beliefs. I don't observe Christmas not because of a religious beliefs or disagreement. No, it is because when you worship Christmas, when you celebrate Christmas, you are worshiping Semiramis and Nimrod. Nimrod, who was the son and who was the husband and the son of Semiramis. And she convinced everyone after he was killed that he was the sun god. The sun god, which by the way, the whole world worshiped the sun. the moon and the sun. See, let me just tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. If you worship creations, whether you want to realize it or not, whether you want to accept it or not, this is not my opinion. You are a Satanist. See, the heavenly body were created, the sun to shine the day, the moon, which is the light, to shine in the night, and then the stars. Okay? You don't worship those things. You admire, you like them, right? But you don't worship them. But you got some people that do that. All right? And you got some religions out there that don't celebrate Christmas. For instance, like the Islam faith. They don't celebrate Christmas. Because, why? Because they don't think about it. They see Christ, whose real name is Yahushua, as just a regular prophet. They don't accept him as he in reality is. The Son of the Creator. All right? It is too big for them to understand that another human being that came out of a human mother can actually do the things that he did and be what he actually is. Hey, but it's okay. It's okay. Let us not judge. Let us accept one another. Let us understand each other. We will sort things out once the Creator comes into play. But I want you to do your research on everything that I touch upon here, and then you make the choice. You make the decision as our first human fathers did. So here's some of the things that we humans do because of something called Christianity, which again was created back in the year 325 under the emperor in the year 325 on the Council of Nicaea, under the Emperor Constantine back in the Roman Empire. That's what Christianity was created of. And ever since then, each empire has followed each other. They celebrate Christmas, which is actually anyway, you're going to see it in the link, which is a pagan day. And then you got the New Year, which is Janus, which is the god of the beginnings and end, which is Happy New Year, and then some Valentine's Day. Then you got Mother's Day. You got the Day of the Dead. You see, you understand now? You got man looking like woman out there, and you got woman looking like man. But then again, let us not judge. Because even if I'm right? The Bible, right? Let's say that I'm right? I'm right of what I'm saying here. If I judge, how am I going to convince people to follow me? In fact, Christ never judged. He just taught. That's how he was. Straight up and down. He just taught God's law. He was an example of it. It was up to you to do whatever you want with your life. See, if I judge you and call you all kinds of names, then think about it. Let's be logic here for a minute. All right? How are you going to come in? How are you going to even begin to listen to me? There's not enough love on this world. Let me read you one verse. Actually, four verses. Isaiah 14, verse 12. Isaiah 14, verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which this weakens the nations? 13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. 14. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. 15. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. So you understand now? You see how it works? He wanted to be like God. And he wants to be worshipped like God. Like in Luke 4, remember? Where he said to Christ, well, if you worship me, I will give thee all the riches and all the kingdoms of the earth. For they have been given to me. Who gave it to them? Who gave it to him? God. You understand? Now, let us go to Ephesians. Let me see if I can find it here. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. It's about to be cut up. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So you understand? That's who this world worship. The Masonic order, okay, whom people call Illuminati, Freemasons. I call them for what they really are, for what the Bible called them, the devil's disciples. They worship, and they still call him Lucifer. How stupid and deceived they are. You know, a lot of people come to YouTube and they make a lot of videos, traveling videos, UFO videos, music videos. You got people up in here showing you how to sew, how to cook, how to fix your television, you know, everything, right? I just teach one thing, and that is the Word of God. Because this gospel shall be preached unto all the nations, and then shall the end come. But let me just tell you, ladies and gentlemen, let me warn you, these videos, this platform, this video will soon be illegal for me because the Bible would soon be outlawed. You understand? Yes, we're going to be right back to medieval times. All right? The Dark Ages. So this is what I wanted to touch upon today. This is what I wanted to talk to you about so that you be aware. Do not follow these days. I know it's hard because you see everybody's doing it. All the religious institutions doing it. All the people, all your co-workers. No. But be yourself. All right? May God bless you. And I will pray for you all. Again, do not follow this Christmas. Remember, you are following pagan. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to prove it to you in the links that I'm going to send you. But people are so used to follow things that they think that, oh, here comes the religious freak. I got news for you. I do not belong to any religions. You think that if I would have been part of any religious institution, you think I will have just 11 subscribers? Think about it. I will have at least 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, maybe 100,000 subscribers, okay? It's just me. I'm just me here in this praying room that I have in my house, dedicated to God. Okay? That's all. And talk about His law, the 10 Commandments. All right? May God bless you. And again, this is free of charge. Okay? This is free because this knowledge is so powerful, and so it is given to you free. If you are within the sound of my voice, please, yes, subscribe to this channel, but also know that by subscribing to this channel, you are yourself, you are getting to know the truth. So when the Creator comes back to create order and to bring a new earth and a new earth upon this planet, ladies and gentlemen, don't tell them that you never heard this. So you understand? This is a double-edged sword. And this is a very lonely road. Are you ready to take this lonely road? Your friends, your family will just get away from you because they do not agree with what you are teaching here. So you understand? So you put your stripes on. This is a war. It's a spiritual war. And Satan is winning so far, yes. And this is why this is for the few out there that are within the sound of this voice, that are willing to ask God to forgive their sins and follow His laws. May God bless you once again.